All right, let's bring in our Super Bowl champ, Ryan Harris, to break down Thursday Night Football. And we're talking about the Browns. What stood out to you specifically in the second half about the run game en route to their win over their rivals?
Just the consistency in calling the run game. It was Nick Chubb, Jacoby Brissett for 7 yards. Nick Chubb, Jacoby Brissett for 9 yards. I mean, they are working perfectly in sync as that run-first offense. Now, mind you, that really only works when you have a lead. But just constant push by the offensive line. Nick Chubb hurdling, Nick Chubb running through people. You can't get him down. They even showed a video of him squatting so much weight that the bar was bending like a toothpick. I can't believe how good he is. And then everybody's surprised David Njoku had a great night. Well, your tight ends are going to have great nights in the passing game because when you're running with Nick Chubb like this, all of a sudden the tight end just acts like he's blocking. You get flat-footed as a defender trying to put power through, and then they swim over you only to catch a pass. I mean, Nick Chubb is what starts that Browns offense. And he proved it last night. And what I love, Tommy, everybody knew the Browns were going to run. Couldn't stop them. Could not stop him.
And to your point, even with the timeshare with Kareem Hunt, I'm going to give you a stat here, okay? Most 100-yard rushing games since 2018. Nick Chubb's got 24. That's better than Derrick Henry, better than Dalvin Cook, and better than Ezekiel Elliott. All right, let's get to expert picks for you here. Let's start with Kansas City and Indy. Who do you like in this game?
I like Kansas City. First of all, Indianapolis has some problems going on there. And number two, Kansas City I'm not doubting this man. I'm not doubting Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes until they give me reason to. Give me the Chiefs here in this one.
Okay, all they've done is ball out against the Cardinals and the Chargers. Next up, this one is a close game, almost a coin flip in a lot of people's eyes, 49ers and Broncos.
Well, I've been able to watch the Broncos up close here in Denver, and they're still a little bit away from having to perform at that high level. There's not excuse making, but there's a lot of, well, here's what we saw. Anytime you hear that, there's some problems going on. They're atrocious in the red zone. The 49ers are a well-coached team. I think Jimmy G's coming to prove everybody wrong. Again, what's this man have to do, Tommy? He's only lost in the playoffs to the two eventual Super Bowl champions. He can't get as much respect as Trevor Lawrence. I don't get it. Give me Jimmy G and the 49ers.
I'm back there with you, and you saw the response from his teammates when he came in for the injured Trey Lance. They love playing with him and for him, and that spells bad news for the Broncos this weekend. Moving on to the Ravens and Patriots, I guess the question becomes from a Baltimore perspective, Ryan, are they able to bounce back from that meltdown against Miami?
Absolutely, and you do that by letting Lamar Jackson hold the football. Now, Lamar Jackson didn't throw on Wednesday, has everybody a little nervous, but I'll tell you what, Tommy, the year we won the Super Bowl, Peyton Manning rarely threw on Wednesdays during the season. This is what teams are doing to preserve their quarterback long term, so give me the Ravens here.
All right, Ravens laying the 3 on the road. Next up, Texans and Bears, also a game within a field goal from oddsmakers' eyes.
The Texans are better than we think, and Davis Mills, he's continuing to grow as a quarterback. Also, you got a couple of great linebackers there for the Texans. I like the Texans and that defense in this game versus the Bears. I think it's going to be a tough one for everybody at the Bears to keep that offense going. And when they have the opportunity to not only just run the ball, but throw it, it's not going to be there. Give me the Texans here.
All right, Ryan Harris on a Friday here at CBS Sports HQ. Ryan, certainly appreciate it, my man. Enjoy the weekend. We will see you next week. Pick Six podcast recap of Thursday Night Football. It's host Will Brinson and super friend Ryan Wilson, Mr. Steeler, talking about probably that onside kick, Mitch Trubisky, and when are they going to talk about Kenny Pickett? That and more. Oh, and probably Pickens' one-handed snap.
Easy pick.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.